Friends, behind me is one of the greatest mysteries in Disneyland's future. It's the parade route entrance or exit. We'll be looking at this over the next couple of months and or years on the channel. But before we get into all of that, I thought it would be nice to bring back something that I used to do a while ago. What do you say we do a construction update? Construction update was something that I used to do over on the main channel. It's for a niche audience, and I kind of feel like while I've created this new space where there's no rules, why not lean into looking at a glimpse of how the park's coming together on a week-by-week basis. Now, in no way is this going to be a replacement of the vibe check. I'm still having fun doing those, but variety is the spice of life, and definitely the spice of content life. With that explanation underway, I'm Brickey. Welcome to my second channel, the Brickey Vlog. We're going to do a construction update. Behind me, this blue wall right here, is one of the biggest projects that will happen at Disneyland over the span of the next 2 years. But it's not limited to that corner, because I learned on one of the vibe checks that it also spills over into this area right here, Dr. Strange's Sanctum. And I just saw Dr. Strange cruising through the middle of the land, once again leaving the Sanctum a little on the abandoned side. So far what we know of, Disney California Adventure has 4 attractions coming to its future. And in this process, we'll only lose 1, giving us the net positive of 3. I do believe that this project, though, is tethered to new restrooms that are coming on the space where Avengers Campus ends and Radiator Springs begins. This will definitely affect Oogie Boogie Bash and those chill Halloween vibes of crossing that back path. That is, if this is still this way in August. No mention of when it's going to clear up, but we'll keep tracking it and seeing it. I can tell that a lot of things have been removed from our sight lines, so whatever's happening on the other side of the wall, they're clearing some stuff out. Oh wow, it is way more gutted in there than what I was anticipating. That is a shock. Wasn't expecting that. Wow. Even with a bum leg, where I ripped my calf muscle skateboarding, forgetting that I'm too old to still skateboard. Anyways, even with my injury, it took me 6 minutes to walk over here, and I still walk pretty fast, even with a bad wing. So it's definitely, you know, a distance to get back over where this little pathway would easily let you cut across. There's a lot more happening there than what I was anticipating. But lucky for all of us, I made sure to film all of this late at night with no guest around, so we'll forever know what the before looked like whenever we get to see the after. And I can now easily see why they have got the inside of the Sanctum shut down, because they are going right up to the back edge of that. Let's move over to our next spot, still staying inside of Disney California Adventure. No construction report, it just happens to be remarkably beautiful. The June gloom has burnt off, and we are getting ourselves a beautiful sunny day. Too bad it's never like this a rope drop when I film my Hey Brickey videos that are evergreen pieces.
In Radiator Springs.
If you remember when I started this channel, I did a little kind of impromptu construction update, and there were a lot of construction walls over there. But from this vantage point, it looks like they're removed. Let's move up closer to see if there's any work over there or if they're completely done. Oh, you? Thanks for saying hey Brickey, I appreciate you, bud. Oh, you're a big time subscriber? Nice. Little construction observation. They've added scrims between the 2 bodies of water. Those weren't always there, and you could clearly see through the other side. Looks like they're hiding a lot of the boats that they park up under the bridge, which I'll still stand by is the best and easiest and freest way to watch World of Color. You can see the boats on the other side of those scrims. And then there's a little area where they mix the show every night. Here in this chair, asking for you to give me your questions about the Disneyland expansion. It was right here where the kid was walking on the back of this wall, but the parents were over here. And then the other 2 kids that were fighting were right here. and I was positioned there. So yeah, this was what I was wondering if I was going to see little Humpty Dumpty take his fall, but he didn't. He did it. Balance of a cat. All right, so far, looks like free sailing. Looks like everything's wide open, but we'll know once we get around this bend here. Oh yeah, construction walls are down, and this area remains both beautiful and removed kind of from all the chaos. I love the spot. If you recall, construction walls were right here, and we weren't able to come up this path. But now one of the best cut-throughs of the park is back, which also means one of my favorite observation areas is back. Oh, do I love standing out on this deck. Such a great view down into Radiator Springs. Yeah, not exactly sure what they did, but it looks beautiful, but it also looked beautiful before they put those walls up. Let's move on. Forever will love the spots. When you frame it just perfectly, it no longer looks like a theme park. But like a real depiction of what it's designed to imitate. Love it. The outer edge of Trolley Treats was behind construction walls as of 2 days ago, but now those walls have come down. This was them repainting it. Yeah, I think that wall's looking pretty bright and freshy. This sculpture above the door is just fantastic, of the two bears and the beehive. It's fantastic. And then one of the best signs in the park lies hidden behind this tree. But that's not where that sign always lived, which makes sense that it was once made for a more high-profile location, because I love that candy sign. A little detail right when I walk in that I think is new is I don't recall these boxes being on the edge of the bridge. I have to go back and look at my old footage, but I feel like those are a little something new that popped up.
Well, we don't, because then we have to carry it all day. Because we can't take it on the ride. Grant, can you hold this for me?
Okay, off that.
Hold this for me.
Another small stakes project that I've been covering. No, not covering. This is the first construction update, but something I've been paying attention to in my own mental construction update that's always happening in my head is the front awning of the Disneyland Opera House, which obviously the old version, red and gold, announced that this was where you would see great moments with Mr. Lincoln. That's obviously getting reworked to advertise the Walt Disney animatronic that will be coming. But in many ways, what I love about this is if you count the 1, 2, 3, 4 light posts, way back before it was Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, you could just actually see all 4 of those posts had lights on them. So those posts, as boring as it may be, that is some opening day Disneyland history, and just shows how everything kind of gets adapted to whatever it needs to become. And those bad boys have just been there for a long time, even though they don't have any lights on them. This also gives us the advantage to see 2 hidden speakers. You walk by, you hear the background music, but you don't really ever see any speakers in this land. Those 2 almost laid down like monitors on the front of a stage are tucked away behind the sign, so you hear the atmosphere, but you never see where it comes from. Disney magic. Pixie Hollow has been under constant change. The walls around here keep moving around, keep taking different place, and it looks like even though they just refurbished the lagoon not too long ago, I think it might be drained. Oh yeah, my eyes didn't deceive me. You can see that it is drained out and that there's like a loose airbrush of blue to better tint whatever water goes over the top of it. Obviously the water lines are all painted blue to hide those as much as possible. But the sad thing about this is this means that they have removed the light tracks for that little light show that used to happen here. Recall, there used to be sort of a surprise nighttime show that would happen inside this lagoon where there was these curling tracks under the water that all had lights on them, and then those lights would randomly illuminate to the sound of music. The water would sort of come up fountain-like, and then there was lights hidden up here in the trees, so it would almost become like this was a little secret garden where your Disneyland wish maybe came true. And because this surface looks newly redone, I'm going to say that this project was to remove that surprise nighttime show. I mean, there could be a chance that they're going to reinstall those tracks and put more fountains back in, but I would dare to guess, since the construction walls have come down, that this is just going to be a basic pond with a singular fountain in the front. And if that is the case, that's a real bum out. Like, little surprise shows like this, you have no idea how that adds to a guest magic. Sure, waiting for a fireworks show is fun, but it's the show that you don't wait for that jumps up and surprises you is where the real magic happens. If you look on the rock walls, you can see the salt stains where the water crests, just to give you an idea of how deep this is. Super, super bum out that if this is gone and gone for good, that's a big loss. That's a big loss to the surprise magic that the park offers folks. And I can only imagine the engagements and the special moments that Disney's fans have shared in front of this area. Stuff like this really breaks my heart. Even though this video isn't a vibe check, I'm going to go ahead and have to give this the vote bad vibe. And just a little proof for all the people that told me I was an idiot that that body of water is connected to this body of water. Apology accepted. Looming over us is, of course, the mighty Matterhorn. This is kind of a huge topic that I think I'm going to do a standalone video on. I might actually address many of the rumors that have been given to me from so many different sources that I feel like maybe the rumors have a bit of accuracy to them, as we've seen the Matterhorn struggle to stay open since these rumors started to circulate from cast members, friends on the inside, different people that know. We'll just save it for maybe a standalone video and not bury it in here. It's a hey Brickey worthy topic, but just know that the Matterhorn is really struggling, and I almost think fighting for its life. And then you can see the construction walls basically just block out the entire Tinkerbell Pixie Hollow meet and greet area. From what I do on this channel, I sometimes get sort of thrust into the most bizarre Disney fan theories. There's one circulating about the cancellation of Tinkerbell that is rooted in so much like hate and homophobia and conspiracy that I won't even address it. But if you look around, you can find the Tinkerbell conspiracy, which I do not believe in whatsoever. But I bet this only makes that niche of the Disney fan base even more confident that they're right on their bizarre anti-Tinkerbell theories. They're not anti, they think the corporation is. Anyway, go look for it yourself. It's something I don't want to get into.
You want to be all by yourself?
Never a good sign when they're working on it during the daylight hours and during a major milestone in the Disney park. Obviously, this wasn't part of the 70th plan. I'm just gonna borrow that footage if you don't mind.
It's crappy B-roll, Brickey. What are you gonna do with that?
Oh, hi there.
How you
I like
doing?
the adventure hat.
All right, friends, there is our lap around DCA and Disneyland, looking at a couple of construction projects, trying to see what's new and what's coming. Let me know if you enjoy this. I always enjoy going around looking at the different projects, kind of speculating, breaking down what was there before, what should come next, and kind of tying the whole Disneyland story together. So if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below, because I'm always trying to find that perfect. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. There he is. Have fun. That was wild. Appreciate that. But I'm always looking for the perfect blend of what I enjoy covering and what you enjoy watching. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you.